ready to start in just a minute, so I'd like to ask everyone to take their seats. Well, good morning, everyone. I am Georgette Perez, and I serve as the Dean of Students here at our North Campus. And I want to thank everyone that has joined us today for this momentous occasion as we induct our newly elected officers for the 2016-17 Student Government Association. We know today is a very, very important day, and we're very happy to have all of you join us today. At this time, I'd like you to please stand as we have the presentation of the colors by our honor guard from the School of Justice, followed by our Pledge of Allegiance by our outgoing Student Government Treasurer, Trico Fullerton, and then please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Javier Cosme, one of our student ambassadors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may be seated. Please give another round of applause for our Mr. Cosme for that beautiful rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner. So today is a very exciting day, as I mentioned earlier. For me, as Dean of Students and as a former student leader myself, it's actually one of my favorites personally. It's a day where we get to officially induct you into a leadership position, although most of you have already held leadership positions and all of you are leaders already. But today really marks the day where you officially take that oath that you'll be taking a little bit later this morning to really recognize the importance of just the breadth of who you represent, because you're no longer representing just yourself and some of those students around you, but you really represent the entire student body of the North Campus, which is 50,000 students strong. And that is a huge responsibility, but one that with no doubt I have no doubt that you will be able to carry on. And I've been able to see many student governments come together year after year, and the idea is always to improve a little bit each year from the legacy that was left the previous year. So I'm really excited about what this day represents. So at this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium our campus president, Dr. Malou Harrison, to share some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dean Perez, and good afternoon. It's truly a pleasure to see so many students, faculty, staff, family members, and friends here with us today to witness and to join us in this auspicious occasion. And I say auspicious because it truly is. Today, as Dean Perez said, we will induct the new set of leaders for our Student Government Association here at the North Campus. And truly, truly, we place great importance on that. And those that are outgoing are here today. I see you here. And those that are incoming are here today. And the spotlight is truly on you. And as I said, we place great importance on our student leaders, providing them the opportunities to help them grow, to help them experience, and to help them contribute. And one of the ways that we really exemplify the importance that we place on this is that you should be truly honored because you, the new incoming board, will be inducted by a very seasoned, highly respected sitting judge. And so he will be formally introduced later, but please join me in giving a very hearty and warm North Campus welcome to Judge Fred Serafin. And as we all know, a judge such as Judge Serafin is very, very busy. And he whispered to me as he came in that he has left an entire courtroom there to come here to induct you. So let's give him another round of applause. You know, our leaders at the North Campus, again, are truly, truly special, and they're special in many, many ways. And I'm speaking to the outgoing, where are our outgoing e-board members? Where are you? I see our president, our treasurer. Thank you for your leadership this past year. Thank you for the many contributions that you have provided to the student body that you were elected to serve. And thank you again for making and contributing to the North Campus in such an exemplary manner. Truly, truly appreciate you and the entire e-board that served last year. It was a pleasure working with you. And again, you have really left your mark. So thank you and best wishes as you move on to other endeavors. Yes, we can applaud. Thank you. To our incoming e-boards, soon to be inducted, you have very large shoes to fill. And I know that Ms. Nolasco and also Mr. Fullerton and the other e-board members hopefully have had a conversation or two with you. Have they? Yes? Thank you. Wonderful. Because as we pass the baton from last year's e-board to this year's incoming e-board, we want to make sure that there's a smooth transition. We want to make sure that you have the mentorship of the outgoing board, your peers, so that some of the endeavors that they began last year that need to be continued can be continued under your leadership. And that's not to say that you're not going to forge brand new initiatives, because we know that you are. Leadership, advocacy, and contributions really are the hallmark that I hope will exemplify your leadership next year. And I have to say that we're living in some very, very challenging times. Would you agree? Here locally, nationally, and internationally. And I believe that one of the foundations of our issues is that we really need to seek peace at all levels. And it's much more complicated than that. And we could spend an entire week talking about the inherent issues of our community, poverty, that really is at the root of everything, education and the lack thereof. But I would ask that our leaders that will soon be inducted this afternoon think about the conversations and how you will lead our student body here at Miami-Dade College's North Campus in truly making a difference. How will you make an impact in a positive way in terms of economics, in terms of the political landscape, in terms of religious beliefs and understandings, in terms of the human rights of everyone? How will you contribute? What kind of impact will you make to ensure that our world continues to be one where we can live peacefully and productively, and those to come can also live in that vein? And I think that if you can think about that as you go about your daily routines as leaders here on this campus, you will have made a true contribution to not only this institution, but our community and beyond. And I challenge you in your everyday routines to uphold the highest integrity that you know of. And that will also permeate the entire Student Government Association and the 50+ student organizations that we have here at North Campus that represent many interests and many cultures and really many endeavors. Congratulations to each of you for being elected by the student body here at the North Campus. I believe I heard Dean Perez say that we're 50,000 strong in terms of our student body here, and that's significant. And so you represent 50,000 students plus. That's huge. That's larger than many, many cities here in the United States. So what an awesome challenge. What a great tribute to the confidence that the student body has in you by their election of you to office, and now you really need to deliver. And you need to deliver again, with the utmost honesty, commitment, and with a sense of purpose to serve. And it's not all about you. It's really all about the 50,000 students that you're serving and how you can make an impact on our community and beyond. So with that, welcome to everyone here, family members, a very special welcome to each and every one of you. Very happy always to have the family of our students come out and visit us here at the institution. And again, to our student leaders, congratulations, and we expect much of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Harrison, for your words of inspiration and a charge. There were several charges in there, students, that I know that you will make us proud this year as you go on with integrity, making your impact on the North Campus and our community, and certainly showing that leadership of change making that is in each of you. So at this time, I invite you to turn your attention to the screens for a brief introduction video of our new incoming officers.
Welcome to the Student Government Association. On behalf of your executive board, I would like to welcome you to the 2016-2017 academic school year. As your elected representatives, we vow to work constantly to serve you, the students of Miami-Dade College North Campus, by voicing your concerns, standing for your interests, and attending to your needs. This year's Executive Board will work persistently on providing you with an academic year filled with new projects, initiatives, and ideas focused on both social and educational opportunities. Together, we will master Miami-Dade College's 10 learning outcomes, advocate for legislative issues, and serve our community. The Student Government Association at the North Campus stands behind the college's vision of making higher learning accessible to all, despite race, sex, background, or academic ranking. We are counting on your trust and support to allow us to represent you. Thank you.
Student Government Association is an organization that represents all students rather than one special interest group on campus. SGA works as a liaison between the student population and the administration. We serve, represent, and advocate for the students. All concerns, suggestions, comments, and solutions are addressed in a professional and powerful way so that the faculty and administration are kept up to date on what affects students. We also interact with the students and get involved in numerous activities on campus and in the community. SGA is a gateway to so many wonderful things. You can gain valuable skills in civic responsibility, financial management, embracing diversity, serving the community, interpersonal and cross-cultural communication.
Hello, my name is Alexander Delgado, and I am your Student Government Association President for the 2016-2017 academic school year, and I am pursuing a pathway to a major in business administration.
Hi, North Sharks. My name is Judith Moravi, and I'm your Vice President. I am pursuing a pathway to a major in biology.
Hello, my name is Famina Meteyer. I serve as your Executive Director, and I'm pursuing a pathway to a major in pre-law.
Hello, my name is Woodlinda Sagas. I am your Secretary, and I am pursuing a pathway to a major in nursing.
Hello, I'm Kimson DeCoste. I serve as your treasurer, and I'm pursuing a pathway to a major in community justice administration.
Hola, I'm Crystal Lanier. I'm your public relations director, and I'm pursuing a pathway to major in political science.
Hi, my name is Antonio Frias. I serve as your governmental relations director, and I am pursuing a pathway to a major in industrial engineering.
Hello, my name is Richard Pascual. I am serving as your Director of Internal Affairs, and I'm pursuing a pathway to a major in psychology.
Hello, my name is Milagro Hernandez. I am serving as your parliamentarian. I am pursuing a pathway to a major in biology.
Hello, I'm Christian Alfonso. I serve as your historian, and I'm pursuing a pathway to a major in mass communications.
Membership is available to every student registered at Miami-Dade College North Campus, as well as the Carrie P. Meek Entrepreneurial Education Center. Becoming part of an organization that makes decisions that affect the entire student body is an indication of leadership, personal growth, and the kind of person you could be in the future. You may be wondering why you should join. There are many benefits to joining SGA. Participating can have a remarkable effect on your resume and your application to upper division universities. You'll have the chance to meet new people and participate in networking opportunities. You might travel to leadership conferences, expanding your leadership capabilities, and getting involved in a wide variety of campus and community events. Student Government Association has a variety of the events throughout the year that not only serve the mission of SGA, but Miami-Dade College's 10 learning outcomes as well. Take an active part in your campus, your community, and your future. Join SGA today.
Okay, so you got to see a little bit of our SGA, which many of you may already be familiar with, and you got a quick glimpse of our new officers, but now I have the pleasure of actually formally introducing them to you. And we will start off with our incoming historian, Mr. Christian Alfonso. Mr. Christian Alfonso is pursuing a pathway to a major in mass communications, which he hopes to leverage in his plan to become a public relations director for a major company. He graduated from John A. Ferguson Senior High School, and upon graduating MDC, he plans to apply and attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where he enjoys being involved in extracurricular activities and is the VP of membership for Phi Theta Kappa, the Public Relations Director for the Marketing and Communications Association, the historian for Phi Theta Lambda, and an MDC Live Arts Ambassador. His hobbies include photography and videography, which is a great skill to have. During his term in SGA, he would like to help students develop their leadership and networking skills for their future professional careers. Give him a round of applause. Next, we have Milagro Hernandez, who will serve as our parliamentarian. And Milagro is pursuing a pathway to a major in biology and plans to become a pediatrician. She graduated from Myers Park High School in Charlotte, North Carolina, and upon graduation from MDC, plans to attend school out of state. Outside of campus, she likes to participate in community projects with Habitat for Humanity and Hands On Miami, where she assists children with autism during their equine therapy. Her hobbies include playing soccer, traveling, volunteering, and making new friends. And through SGA, she seeks to increase student involvement in co-curricular activities to ensure that all students feel the joy of being part of MDC. Give her a round of applause. Next, we have Mr. Richard Pascual, who will serve as our Director of Internal Affairs. Now, Richard is pursuing a pathway to a major in psychology and hopes to become a clinical psychologist. He graduated magna cum laude from North Miami Senior High School and plans to attend the University of Michigan upon graduating from MDC. In addition to SGA, Richard serves as the vice president of the newly formed Women's Breast and Heart Initiative Club, where he and his group plan to raise awareness of health issues that impact women, promote wellness, prevention, and early detection. Richard's hobbies include creating costumes, playing acoustic guitar, and watching Netflix. That's a new hobby from this millennium, okay? Which I am also enjoy doing. So during his SGA term, he plans to help students identify campus resources and attend campus events that will enhance their collegiate experience while preparing them for the challenges of the workforce. Give him a round of applause. Next, we have Mr. Antonio Frias, our Government Relations Director. Antonio is pursuing a pathway to a major in industrial engineering, and he plans to successfully pursue business administration upon graduating from a master's in business administration, upon graduating from MDC. He graduated from Colegio Quisqueya in the Dominican Republic. In addition to SGA, he is currently the president of the Yes for Environmental Sustainability Club, as well as a former civic ambassador for the Institute for Civic Engagement and Democracy. In his free time, Antonio teaches Latin dance at Elite International Dance Academy. I'm going to have to remember that as well. And while serving in SGA, he hopes to help students' voices be heard and become a bridge of communication between the students and the community. Give him a round of applause. So next we have Ms. Crystal Lanier. She is our incoming Public Relations Director. And Crystal is pursuing a pathway to a major in political science. She plans to become an influential public policy analyst, and she graduated from American Senior High in Miami, and upon graduation from Miami-Dade College Honors College, she plans to apply to George Washington University. She's very active as well in several organizations, including Phi Theta Kappa, International Honor Society, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and the Political Science Club. Her hobbies include listening to music, exercising, watching sports, and serving her church. Crystal is also the Political and Civic Engagement Coordinator for the Institute for Civic Engagement and Democracy here on campus. Collaborating with SGA, ISET, and our North Campus student clubs, she hopes to promote democracy and awareness of major issues to all students. Give her a round of applause. Next, we have our treasurer, Mr. Kempson DeCoste. And Kempson is pursuing a pathway to a major in criminal justice administration, which he plans to use in his future career as a military officer. Kempson graduated from Lycée Antenor Furman High School at Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and upon graduating from MDC, he plans to apply to Barry University. In addition to SGA, he supports his fellow students in the Alpha Mu Gamma Foreign Language Honor Society and the Forensic Science Crime Scene Investigation Club, and his hobbies include listening to music, playing sports, writing, traveling, and helping others. And during his term in SGA, Kempson hopes to encourage increased student participation in co-curricular activities through promoting cross-club collaboration. Give him a round of applause. Next, we have Ms. Woodleen Desagost. I was practicing that. Who is our incoming secretary. Now, Woodleen is pursuing a pathway to a major in nursing and hopes to use her skills by becoming a neonatal nurse. She graduated from Dr. Michael M. Kropp Senior High School, and upon graduating MDC, she plans to apply to the University of Central Florida to continue her studies in nursing. Joining Influential and Motivated Women, or IMW, opened up Ms. Desagost very much to becoming involved, and she was a senator in SGA before she ran for secretary. Her hobbies include socializing with friends, organizing her planners, fantasizing about space, and listening to music. During her term in SGA, she would like to encourage students to unlock a passion within themselves that they never knew existed, and to find their calling and purpose. She also plans to effectively communicate through students and clubs and create club affinity. Welcome. I see our student shaking her head. So next up, we have Ms. Famina Matire. She is the Executive Director for the 2016-17. And Famina is pursuing a pathway to a major in pre-law with plans to attend law school and eventually practice family law. She's a graduate of Everglades High School and plans to apply to several schools upon her completing her AA, including the University of Florida and Boston University. Famina is very active on campus, taking part in the first-year academic college experience, Access, Creative Arts Magazine, volunteering as a sign language interpreter, and has the prestigious honor of serving as the Florida College System Student Government Association District 1 Assistant Coordinator for the state. In her free time, I'm not sure that she has that much, but Famina enjoys reading, ballroom dancing, blogging, traveling the world, and watching rugby. During her tenure in SGA, she aims to empower student leaders to develop their talents and to speak up for the causes that drive them while increasing their pride in MDC. Welcome, Famina. Next up, we have our incoming Vice President, Ms. Judith Moravi. Judith is pursuing a pathway to a major in biology. She plans to open her own veterinary clinic. She graduated from North Miami Beach Senior High School, and upon graduating MDC, she plans to apply to the University of Florida and Cornell University. In addition to working as a lifeguard in the Fitness and Aquatic Center here at MDC North Campus, Judith also volunteers as a teacher at the National Girls Ministries and at Arch Creek Animal Clinic. Her hobbies include drawing, making jewelry, working with Photoshop, and playing sports. During her term in SGA, she aims to encourage student involvement and unity within all the organizations through fellowship and activities. Give her a hand. And last but not least, we have our incoming president for the SGA 2016-17 academic year, Mr. Alexander Delgado. Alexander is pursuing a pathway to a major in business administration and plans on becoming an investment banker. He graduated from Miami Lakes Educational Center, and upon leaving MDC with his AA, he plans to continue his studies at University of Central Florida. SGA has been a passion since the moment he first stepped into shark territory. His hobbies include reading, writing, mountain biking, and networking. During his term in SGA, he would not only like to create a campus environment that will inspire student involvement, but also create club unity among the campus organizations. Alexander's extremely excited to work alongside students and administration to help achieve the vision of MDC fulfilled and to see students' passions become a reality by strengthening communication, effectively addressing student concerns, and promoting a culture of academic excellence and civic engagement. I now present you our 2016-2017 SGA Executive Board. Please give them a round of applause. So I would now like to call up our outgoing president for the 2015-16 academic year, who will formally be introducing Judge Fred Serafin, who will be conducting the oath. And I just want to say, and I know Dr. Harrison touched, but what a pleasure it has been to work with this outgoing board. And Stephanie has certainly, not that she needed any mentoring or coaching, because when she first joined us, we immediately went, wow. And I kind of, looked at Alex. I'm like, you've got big shoes to fill, although I know you will. But what a wonderful example of leadership and excellence, and what an incredible representation of the North Campus and MDC you've been this past year, and I know you will continue to be. So with that, I thank you, and I call you onto the podium for the introduction of our judge. Thank you.
Judge Fred Serafin graduated from City College of New York and earned his Juris Doctorate from Hofstra University. He served as Assistant Public Defender for Miami-Dade County for many years before starting a private practice. Later, he returned to his first love and passion, working as an Assistant Public Defender once again. Since 2001, Judge Serafin has served in both the civil and criminal divisions of the court, where he has always been committed to informing the public of their legal rights. As a passionate educator, Judge Serafin has served as a faculty member at the Florida Judicial College and a faculty member at the Florida College of Advanced Judicial Studies. For 10 years, he was also an adjunct professor at Barry University. As a judge, he frequently speaks at local schools and is an active member of the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence Project, an organization dedicated to giving minority at-risk students advice, guidance, and educational assistance. For many years, Judge Serafin has hosted educational talks on radio and cable television. As a part of the Community Connect project of Miami-Dade Courts, he spearheads town hall meetings throughout Miami-Dade County to educate communities about the law and court procedures. His dedication to the community does not end with the borders of Miami-Dade County. In Haiti, Judge Serafin sponsors an orphanage and a hospital, which positively impacts the social and educational lives of over 400 children in Haiti. Please join me in welcoming to the stage a change maker in our Miami-Dade community, the Honorable Judge Fred Serafin.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor and a privilege for me to be here to participate in this wonderful swearing-in ceremony. It is auspicious, as you've said, President, and thank you very much for allowing me to be here. And Dean, thank you for the invitation. I couldn't pass up the opportunity because you're right, I'm an educator at heart, and I love to be on campus, and I kind of miss it, but they tell me, now you're too old, man. You can't come back. So I'm here, and I came to really salute your courage, because that's what it takes to step forward. You know, it's easy to say, I don't want to get involved. It's easy to say, not me, let somebody else do it. But it's courageous to step forward and say, yeah, I'll take responsibility, I'll do it. You know, they say about 80% of the work is done by 20% of all of us. So I know it's no easy task for you to come out here. You can get egg on your face, or you can get a whole lot of accolades. But that you have the courage to step forward and do that, I respect you. I believe I'm in the presence of greatness. And like Madam President said, we have a troubled community, a troubled world. You don't need to look far to see how much we need committed leaders. There's something that always comes to mind when I think of leadership. This nation, this great nation that we have, has been founded by truly servant leaders. And that's what it takes to make a great leader. You have to be a servant of all. Martin Luther King used the following term in convincing people who we had to be, what qualities we had to have to make change in the United States. And when we look back on the civil rights movement, we can see that that's what they did. And the quality, he called it, is dangerous unselfishness. Dangerous unselfishness. Dangerous unselfishness. That means that you are so unselfish that you are willing to risk your life, your liberty, your property for the sake of others. Keep that in mind as you go forward into the future as truly servant leaders. Dangerous unselfishness. So let me read the charge. At all times, while serving office, you will strive within the capacity of the Student Government Association at North Campus to represent the best interests of the student body. Your abilities and efforts will be directed toward implementing the wishes of the electorate. And in no instance will your decisions be influenced by thoughts of personal recognition or gain. On occasions of conflict of interest, the judgments made will be based on the ultimate effect to and for the greater good of the student at the North Campus of Miami-Dade College. I will now administer the oath of office and ask each of you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name, having been duly elected by the student body of Miami-Dade College, North Campus, solemnly affirm that I will support and obey the student body constitution and its laws. I recognize and assume herewith the duties and subsequent responsibilities of my position, and I will faithfully discharge the responsibilities of the office of, and state your office.
Of President.
Congratulations and welcome. Madam Dean.
At this time, I'd like to ask Judge Serafin to stay as we officially congratulate the elected officials, and I'd also like to call Dr. Harrison onto the stage, as each of them are pinned by our Director of Student Life, Ms. Jessica Tambe Lopez. So now, as Let's give them one more round of applause as we have our newly elected officers. Woo! So one of the best parts of today is you all get to witness the first speech of our newly elected president, and that is Mr. Alexander Delgado. So I'd like to bring him up so that he can share his remarks with us.
Good afternoon, campus leaders, faculty, staff, and students, and welcome to the Student Government Association Induction Ceremony. I'd like to start off by saying not only how honored, but also how proud I am to be given the opportunity to serve as your SGA president alongside my impeccable e-board. It truly warms my heart to know that I have such ambitious, civic-minded student leaders beside me. Even though our term has just begun, I want you to know how passionate and driven we are to carry on the legacy of the Student Government Association. I would also like to acknowledge the administrators, faculty, and staff for their tireless dedication to providing us all with the resources and guidance to truly achieve opportunity through decision. We have an incredible year ahead of us. As SGA president, my vision is to work with each of you to continue making Miami-Dade College North Campus a better place and an even greater pathway to endless opportunity. We aim to create an environment that will nurture, promote, and encourage change-making in both the campus and the community. Fortunately, our institution has created a multitude of change-makers over the years, and we aspire to inspire even more students to make a change, not only in our community, but globally. Together, we can create opportunity and show that we are truly the spirit of MDC. The Student Government Association will promote leadership development through civic engagement to help and create the leaders of our generation for a better tomorrow. My executive board and I know that there may be challenges, but we also know that by working together, we can break through those obstacles. We pledge to serve, represent, and advocate for the student body. We will not stop at 100%. We will hit the ground running. We will give it maximum effort to ensure that MDC North Campus provides you with not only an education, but an experience. Thank you.
Thank you, President Delgado, for those. So we have reached the conclusion of our program this morning. I once again want to thank all of you for attending, the families of our newly elected officers, as well as all of the staff and faculty who have joined us this morning and afternoon. I want to, before we close, I do want to thank someone who's worked very tirelessly behind the scenes, and that is our Director of Student Life, for putting it together and to continue to share her leadership with all of you, and someone you'll be working extremely closely with, who I know you've already been working very closely with, and that's Ms. Jessica Tambe Lopez. Please, let's give her a round. Thank you again to Judge Serafin. It has been a pleasure having you with us today. By no means are you never too old, so you are welcome back here anytime. So please, the door is always open, and we hope to see you many, many more times with us. So we have a reception in honor of our officials, so please, if you can join me next door, have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much.